Let's talk about all the games happen on 27. If you're still playing fantasy, you probably in the championship run, and sometimes picking up one guy versus another could literally be the difference, right? Could one pick could literally be the difference. So you got to really use all your acquisitions wisely, right? Because sometimes, especially the two teams are very equal in strength, which it should be, right? In the finals round, everything matters. So you gotta be smart about things. All right, the first game is the Bucks beat the Detroit Pistons 126-117. Giannis was out. Not much going on. The Bucks are still a great team without Giannis. I think their record shows that as well. Brook Lopez, 24 points. I mean, just continues to be amazing. I don't know what else to say. Grayson Allen streamed for threes. Drew Holiday is also out, so Javon Carter hit 6 threes. That's huge. If you're streaming him, 6 threes out of him is huge. Bobby Portis had 21 points and 14 rebounds. Yes, every time Giannis is out, Bobby Portis can, and versus Detroit, right? It's expected he's going to have a big game. Chris Middleton had 34 points. Good to see him back. Joe Ingles, if he's got a back-to-back, they got a good schedule, maybe you can stream him for threes, but usually the minutes is not enough. So we can just leave him on the waiver wire. And then we look at Detroit. James Wiseman started, plays only 14 minutes, 20 minutes. And Jalen Duren got majority of the backup center minutes. So that's something for you. Marvin Bagley is getting the full power forward minutes. That's great. So Marvin Bagley, you want to have Marvin Bagley for now. And Jalen Duren also, I like him a lot. But it's not a sure thing that he's going to get the minutes every single night. Most nights probably just split the minutes. And James Wiseman is the one that, I'll be, it's easy for me to cut him, with everybody back. Jalen Duren did have not a bad game, 8 for 11 from the field, 18 points. Right, free throw is his issue, but he had 6 offensive rebounds, a steal, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. Killian Hayes, if you try to win field goal, don't have this guy, right? But assist and steal is very solid. Jaden Ivey has the best game of the season so far. It's absolutely huge, going 11 for 12 on the free throw line. 48% is good, and 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 32 points. Great stuff, and Marvin Bagley continues to be great. Let's go to the next game. The Dallas Mavericks. Dallas, fantasy-wise, nobody is really worth picking up unless Kyrie and Luka both out. Then guys like Jaden Hardy, right? You also had a good game actually. 20 points, 4 threes, but due to the blowout, he probably played some extra minutes. Luka played okay, and so is Kyrie. Had 2 steals and 3 blocks, which is huge this game. But they blew them out, not even close. And Tim Hardaway Jr., you can stream him for threes. He hit 2 threes. And same with Reggie Bullock, hit 3 threes in 22 minutes. For the Indiana Pacers, okay, so a lot of guys that we need to pay attention to. Miles Turner is out. He might be He might be out. Rest of the way, who knows? Buddy Hield is also out. So a couple of guys we have to pick up, right? TJ McConnell, I think, needless to say, he's probably the best. Well, you could argue Isaiah Jackson might be the best because, given the blocks. But I like TJ McConnell the best. And this game, Jalen Smith started. So I think if Miles Turner continues to be out and you're looking for rebounds, some scoring, and some blocks, Jalen Smith. If you're not looking for points, you want Isaiah Jackson. 9 offensive rebound, a steal and block, yeah. I would take Isaiah Jackson over Jalen Smith, although he was a minus 24 in his 24 minutes, which is pretty bad. Who knows? Tyrese Halliburton may not play. He might play one game, right? So Andrew Nembhard also, I would have him. So a lot of talent on this team. Aaron Naismith also, he played horrible, but if their schedule is good, and Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield are out, I would also stream him for some threes, some points, some efficiency, and some defensive stats, right? The next game, the Houston Rockets lost to the New York Knicks, and Jalen Green shot okay from the free throw line. Had 1 3, and Kevin Porter Jr. had 26 points and 3 threes. Again, if you have Jalen Green, you have Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. does provide a couple of categories like the assists, the threes, points. But if you're trying to win big man stats, which is field goal, rebound, blocks, You drop both guys, right? You drop both guys. There's absolutely no point having them. Not only they don't help you, they hurt you in those categories. And Pro Shengun played 28 minutes, 11 points, a block. Okay game. Jabari Smith and Kenny Martin Jr. I think Jabari Smith has really improved his efficiency second half. That's great to see. 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and steal and block. Not bad. And Kenny Martin Jr. had 18 points and a 3 and a steal. In my opinion, you got to have those guys. Same thing with Tari Eason. Great. Just provides so many categories. 2 steals again. 8 rebounds, 13 points, and okay efficiency. For the Knicks, Isaiah Hartenstein and Josh Hart, the minutes is low for them. 24 minutes. But it was against the Rockets, so they both got a bunch of defensive stats. I would, I don't know why. Maybe it's a blowout, so Josh Hart did only play 25 minutes. Yeah. But Isaiah Hartenstein, if they got a back-to-back, I would stream this guy for some big man stats. As a big man, he can also get a little bit steals, I think. Pretty active in the lane. So he got 2 steals here. Immanuel Quickley is an absolutely must stream if you're looking for guard stats. If Jalen Brunson continues to be out. Julius Randle had 26 points in just 28 minutes. Quentin Grimes, the blowout, had a really good game. 9 rebounds, 6 assists. But most nights, he's not doing much. He's not doing much most nights. Moving on to the next game, the Phoenix Suns beat the Utah Jazz 117-103. And then the blowout, the minutes are pretty low. Devin Booker, 24 points, 2 steals and a block, 7 rebounds and 5 assists with 2 threes. Chris Paul had huge game, 10 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks in just 27 minutes. Ayton is back, so if you were streaming Bismack Biyombo, he still had a good game, but Biyombo was pretty good last week. Had a lot of blocks. Mainly you stream him for blocks and rebounds. But you could drop him after this game because Ayton is back. Torrey Craig played just 17 minutes. He also had a bunch of good games. Had some games with 3 blocks and a steal. Had some threes. But the minutes is way too low this game. Not sure what happened here. Why is the minute so low for some of these guys? But it's a great win for the Phoenix Suns. And then for the Jazz, would you look at Walker Kessler? 7 blocks? Damn. I think if you play 30 minutes, you could challenge Jerry Jackson Jr. for most blocks per game, right? He's averaging like over 2 for sure in like maybe just 20 minutes a game. Man, this guy is good. 8 for 10 from the field. He's literally like a league winner. I'm sure for a lot of folks, if you just picked him up off the waiver wire, right? Such big boost on your field goal, rebounds, and blocks. And obviously, he doesn't shoot any threes, so that hurts you and not a great free throw shooter, but goddamn, he's being amazing. Kelly Olynyk, sure, you could continue having him. Their schedule is not so bad this week. And Taylor Horton-Tucker, right? If you don't care about the efficiency, you try to win counting numbers, you trying to win rebound, assists, blocks. Rebound, assists, rebounds, threes. Yeah, you have this guy. And Chris Dunn continues to come off the bench. Had 5 assists. If you're trying to win assists and steals, have him. Otherwise, I would probably drop it, right? If you don't need those 2 categories, there's no point. So it's all situational. You don't need Chris Dunn at all if you're not looking for assists and steals. And Lauren Markkinen struggled quite a lot shooting the basketball. 25 points is good enough, but the efficiency is pretty rough. The next game, Joel Embiid did not play. Denver Nuggets only won by 5 though. The when Dedmon started, he only plays 10 minutes. So a lot of those games, they were just going small. DeAnthony Melton just finds a way to get minutes. 26 minutes this game with all the injuries going on. Did not have the best game. Tyrese Maxey, huge, 29 points. It's expected with Harden out as well. 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 threes. Good. Tobias Harris, 2 threes, 16 points. Not bad. But, with all the guys out, who really benefited, like Paul Reed only played 17 minutes as well. I think if Joel Embiid continues to be out, I would stream Paul Reed if they got a back-to-back or something, if they got a good schedule. If just for one game, probably not. I feel like there should be better options. He obviously played really well here. But Dwayne Dedmon took 10 minutes away. Like, it's not like he's going to get played 30 minutes, right? Even with Joel Embiid out. For the Denver Nuggets, Jokic, yep, easy triple-double. KCP, if you're looking for threes and the steals and efficiency, although he didn't shoot the ball so well, you could stream him. This week, Michael Porter Jr. hit 3 threes. Aaron Gordon had 12 points, 2 steals at a block. Not bad. Let's look at Jamal Murray, 8 for 14, 19 points and 7 assists and 2 steals, 3 threes. I think second half, Jamal Murray with the injury, slowly recovering. I think he's playing better and better. The next game, the New Orleans Pelicans and Portland. Okay, this Portland team, man. This Portland team. And look at Jonas Valanciunas, just out of nowhere, he just start killing it. He might be like he's gotta be top 20 player in the last 2 weeks. 21 points, only took 6 shots. Who cares when he grabbed 21 rebounds? That's a good start to the week. Yeah, Valanciunas, especially picked him up on the waiver wire. 2 blocks, 10 points, amazing stuff. Trey Murphy, 16 points, and 1 3, and a steal. I think you gotta have him, right? Herbert Jones, you still wanna have him. Even though not the best game, but it was a blowout. Otherwise, they got a few extra minutes, and mainly get him for defensive stats. And it was against this Portland team. How much effort are they really giving on the defensive end with that roster, right? Brandon Ingram, sure, 29 points. Josh Richardson come off the bench, did something. I don't think we need to have Josh Richardson. The minutes is not enough. And then the Blazers, okay, who do we want to have? With everybody out, Matisse Thybulle plays 14 minutes. Yep. Because they give Keon Johnson 31. Because every game, they're going to get down big early. So maybe they just don't want to go with Matisse Thybulle when you're down 20 points after the first quarter. Nasir Little plays just 20 minutes. Drew Eubanks played 23 minutes, only 23. So that's a little bit, but he was huge yesterday. Had like 6 blocks. Probably helped a lot of folks win their matchup. But you still want to have him. I think the Blazers got a good schedule. So a lot of young guys like Shannon Sharp, I would have him as well. But he was a minus 36. But Cam Reddish had 26. Kevin Knox got 32 minutes. But Shannon Sharp is a guy. Drew Eubanks, you gotta have these 2 guys, and all the other guys I would. And Trenton Wolford, if he comes back, you want to have him. But all the other guys, you just don't know, right? Like, you don't know if they are gonna get the minutes moving forward. The next game, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Kings. Huge win for them as well. In the West, these teams they need. And Anthony Edwards came back. Wow. Okay. Did not play the best. Maybe the ankle injury gave him some time. Mike Conley going 6 for 8. Not bad, but why does he only play 20 minutes? Not sure. Rudy Gobert continues to be pretty solid. 5 for 9 from the field is okay. 16 rebounds and 2 blocks. And Kyle Anderson had 11 assists. My God. Cat did not play this game. But Kyle Anderson is such a beast in fantasy. Just does everything. Added 2 steals and 4 rebounds. And hit 2 threes. Amazing stuff. Jaden McDaniel had 2 steals and 20 points. Okay. And hit 1 3. Not bad. And Naz Reid comes off the bench, plays 20 minutes and put up numbers. Yeah, this guy can put up numbers. For the Kings, De'Aaron Fox did play. Kevin Huerter played just 27 minutes, hit 3 threes. That's okay. Sabonis, pretty solid. Keegan Murray, you could stream him for threes, but that's about it. I wouldn't roster him full time. Same thing with Harrison Barnes if you're looking for some efficiency and points. But that's it. Davion Mitchell played just 13 minutes. If you thought De'Aaron Fox was going to be out, yeah, you probably want to stream him. And Malik Monk did a little bit of everything. Yeah, on this squad, like they got a back-to-back. Malik Monk, I'm looking to stream. Keegan Murray for threes, right? The next game, the Bulls, they were pretty hot for a little while. They beat the Lakers yesterday, back-to-back, lost to the Clippers, but I don't think there's any shame in that. The Bulls look pretty good. Lately, maybe it's because Patrick Beverley. had 2 steals and block in 30 minutes. Zach LaVine, 23 points. He's been really, really good, actually. This game, a mediocre game, maybe just tired. Vucevic had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Patrick Williams goes 7 for 8. He's a guy that I would stream, especially with Alex Caruso out. Caruso misses so many games. Very, very injury-prone guy. So Patrick Beverley, if you're looking for defensive stats, sure, I would stream him next game. But it depends who else is available on waiver wire. Like Herbert Jones is a better guy at getting defensive stats than Patrick Williams. Getting steals for sure. Maybe Patrick will get a little bit more blocks, but it depends on what you need, right? DeRozan had 21 points, not bad. And we look at the Clippers. Russell Westbrook. They don't have the best stat line, but 10 assists, 3 steals is okay, 5 assists. Eric Gordon's been starting, hit 5 threes with Paul George out. So if you're looking for some threes and some points, sure, right? Zubac plays just 23. Kawhi Leonard just super solid. Great efficiency across the board, right? A steal and a block, 6 assists, 7 rebound, great. And Batum had the best game of the year. 8 threes, 24 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.